God showed me this years ago when I was pastor. He said, in your journey, he said, I want you to see this. He put two boys, two figurine boys here. He said, one is flesh and one is spirit. He said, the one you feed, the one you nurture, and the one you take care of is going to grow and dominate the other one. He said, let me show this. If you let flesh dominate spirit, he's going to crush him. Mm-hmm. And you think about it. Think about when people say things out of the flesh, they crush your spirit. Mm-hmm. He said, but if you will rise up spirit and feed your spiritual man more, your spiritual man will take care of your flesh man because he knows he needs him in the world we live in. So that was so real to me through the ministry that I feed the spirit man, because the spirit man will look out for the flesh man, where the flesh man is all he's all ego. He's only about himself.
That's right.
And so that was where this collaboration that God brought me to write this book, and he inspired me. And but going on down, because I've listed a lot of things, and a lot of these are real. Fear is a stronghold, and it can be a bondage if something's involved in it. It can lead to paranoia and isolation. Your past is a stronghold and can be a bondage if something is involved in it. Can lead to a broken opinion of God's ability through you. So our past has a lot to do with our future.
I'm not good enough.
If we listen to it, right. Absolutely.
Yeah. You got to jump out of it.
You gotta move out.
Tomorrow's a new day.
And sometimes we have trouble getting out of it on our own. We're human. Right. That's why it's always good to have a good small group of someone that will encourage you and help motivate you and bring you back to the truth of who you are, because they know your core.
Right.
It's like you, Joy, if you was doing some things that was crazy, if you went through some life changes, and I hope you never do. Right. Jared's known you since middle school, elementary school.
Right.
He'll say, no, this ain't the Joy that I know. This ain't the Joy. He would be that one that would be in the family of friends. Come on, man. I know
you don't need a bunch of yes men in your corner. You don't. Need somebody who's telling you the truth.
I mean, out of all the people that could have been corralled, Jesus chose 12.
Right.
So if he chose 12, we're probably going to have one or two.
Right. Well, and he also didn't pick the Pharisees. He didn't pick the kings. He didn't pick the spiritual leaders of the time.
People who you would have thought he would have picked.
Right. Because they were so corrupt, most of them. Well, right? And that's the message in the Bible.
Right. And that's the carnal side.
And how easy is that to believe today?
It's
when
really,
you look at what's going on in all of our institutions,
it's real.
right?
It's so real. And and back whenever I was pastoring, whenever they pull prayer out of school, to me, and I look at everything through a spiritual light. Right. And I'm just built that way. It's like the devil said, yes, I can get in now. I'm going to get in. And that's exactly what you've seen. You've seen more school shootings. Mm-hmm. You've seen more. I mean, years ago, I'm older than y'all are. The big thing for us was to prepare for a tornado or a hurricane or a fire.
Bomb.
Yeah. Right. Now it's active shooter.
Yeah. We do it all day long.
I've been through all kind of active shooter training as a police officer, and they teach us how to go in and clear the school, clear the rooms.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Safeguard the kids. And, but that's just